Seal is our main food. Inuit won't stop eating the meat. It is our main source of food.
And up until today, and since 1972, it is illegal to bring a seal pelt or seal products into the United States.
The animal rights people have certainly destroyed the economic opportunities for Inuit. Many hunters are not able to make a living any other way. They would be able to make a living if not for the ban.
They also need to, say, generate an economy by trying to sell those furs to...
Do they really? Though, do they really? The North is full of natural resources. This is just one of them.
Today, I have to rely on welfare. I will be going there today.
Just like most Arctic communities this morning, Pangnaktok is filled with the hopeful sounds of hunters routinely packing their skidoos and kamutiks. Today, Limmolig and Norman are heading to the flow edge to hunt for seal. Limmolig has also brought his son, Saki, to continue his hunting training. The land has always offered us animals to feed and clothe our families. Seals have always been the most valuable resource for our people.
As long as I can remember, we used seal meat for food, because we did not have any other items that we could sell to buy some tea. The seal skin was the only source that we were able to sell and buy some tea. We would never stop eating seal meat. We never had seen money before.
We could not even imagine that seal skin would be useless. It could be used for everything. It is very useful. Many women make use of sealskin for clothing, for everyone, women, men, and children. They would make warm mitts and other clothing. Even the Europeans used the clothing when they arrived here back then.
When the Europeans came to the Arctic, they quickly realized the importance of seals to survival on our land. In turn, they taught us other cultures had different values for sealskin, and that the sale of sealskin could supply us with something they valued, money. Money bought guns to help us hunt faster, and new food items taught us to live differently. Simply, we had the expert skills to supply furs to sell, and people with money wanted to buy them.
Most of my work these days is on the economics of hunting and modern village life, and particularly the food economy of northern communities. When sealskins had a market, it was extremely important, both because the money from sealskins was a simple way to support the purchase of equipment that was needed for hunting. And country food, and especially seal, underpin a whole non-cash food economy in the north.
Hunting seal was not just a matter of hunters being able to sell furs. It was and continues to be the cornerstone of our Inuit culture, working for our families, teaching our children, and sharing with our communities. Only now, hunters are faced with challenges brought on by a loss of market for the furs from their subsistence hunting.
It was a different way of life. When the price of the skin was good, it made the people live a happy life of being self-reliant, and they would go out hunting every day and teaching their young children at the same time. Because of that, it also made our community a healthy place to live.
Today is a perfect hunting day, although the sun belies the minus 39 degrees Celsius. Limwali and Norman have learned through their fathers and through the years of experience how to pick the right spot where they think a seal will come. Then they wait. A lifetime of hunting to feed your family makes you very good at what you do. Limwali works to attract the seal by imitating the sound of seal claws on the ice. Teaching his son and waiting patiently for the opportunity to get a seal. Our families and our communities grew to rely on the selling of furs and the manufacture of fur products for income. Little did we know that once again another culture thousands of miles away was making decisions that would have a devastating effect on our lives.
We are here with Petra, the group from the United States. That's the people for the ethical treatment of animals.
The group International Fund for Animal Welfare was the first group to start the anti-sealing campaigns, and they are still, year after year, doing protests, coming up with sensationalist media campaigns, raising millions of dollars.
The energy that they have is built up a lot by the videos, the Greenpeace videos of people hitting poor little, cute little seal pups with bats and things like that.
It's not surprising that many people in the public don't understand why it's okay to harvest seals, because of course the public's been bombarded for 30 years, making them think there's something terribly wrong. The hunter's side of the story is very rarely heard.
I think the reason why is us Inuit from the Arctic, well, people around the world don't understand the way we survive here in the Arctic. People who live in the Arctic can only survive by animals. We take very good care of the renewable resources we use to sustain the population.
There's a tendency for us to regard ourselves basically as intruders into natural ecosystems, which to me is a completely fallacious approach.
The hunters wait patiently, knowing that their perseverance will win out in the end. They and their families depend on the seals to provide the food they need.
Because in 1972, for purely political reasons, as a result of some of the first anti-sealing campaigns, the United States arbitrarily banned the imports of seal products under the Marine Mammal Protection Act.
The anti-sealing campaigns were not only effective in eliminating the seal market into the United States and Europe, the campaigns also severely affected the markets into other parts of the world where no ban has ever existed.
We could not even go out on the land if we wanted to. This caused Inuit to lose the respect of their families and their parents. The elders were unable to suggest ways to make a living and became silent.